Hello, everybody. My name is Steve Reed, and I'm a realtor here in Southwest Florida and have been for over the last 15 years. I decided to make this short video titled Things Every Person Selling a Home Should Know. It's a very short video, and if anything you need expounded on, just contact me and I'll be glad to go into more detail. It involves no cost, no obligation on your part. It's just free information from an experienced realtor who has sold many homes. Real shortly here, why I'm doing this, a few years ago, due to some changes, and we can go into more detail on that, I kind of went semi-retired in the realtor business for a while, and I've been debating whether to just go fully retired, and have decided to give it one more shot in listing homes again and trying to help people out. And again, that is why this video is here. Oddly enough, when I started my research, I started contacting some people who were trying to sell their house for sale by owner. And one of the first people I talked to told me that they had actually listed twice with two different realtors, each for a 6-month term, and got absolutely no showings, no interest, no anything. And they decided, heck, I could do that myself. And I guess they're right, because at the time I contacted them, they also had received no showings doing it on their own. They're only about a month and a half in, but that's all right. That's another story we can expound on later. This chart shows you, this is all internet research where I got these numbers, but the percent of homes sold listed with a realtor are up above 80%. The ones that are listed for sale by owner are negligible, to say the best. Um, Oddly enough, which I didn't know this till I started doing research, the percent of homes sold by for sale by owner back in 1985 was 21%, but most recently has dropped to 5%, which is a new record low. Um, Here's the options I'm going to be offering if you would like me to help you sell your home. First of all, I'm going to have a 1% plus $395 limited listing support. And again, this costs you absolutely nothing unless we actually sell your house. The second option is going to be a 2% full listing support. And I'm going to go into some details here on this. And again, neither one costs you a penny out of pocket to start with. On the 1%, it's kind of going to be like the flat fee, but a little bit more than what they offer. So I'll list you on the MLS. I'll give you a full market analysis of what I think your house will sell for. Not tell you have to list it at that. I'll handle all the scheduling of showings, get feedback from all the showings, help you with all the contract negotiations, form, etc., handle any updates need to be done in there, scheduling of open houses, not me attending, but get them scheduled so people know you're having them. I'll make suggestions and guide you through understanding fully what is in the offer to purchase your property. And again, none of this costs you anything unless we sell your house. Option number two is going to be full listing support. So everything included in there plus a lot of extras. Anything any realtor would do for a regular full commission, full listing price, but I'm going to do it at less money and I'm going to do more than some of them do. And I will be available. You can read through this. You can contact me to get more detail, but I'll be available to you all the time, 7 days a week, and we will get your house sold. In the 15 years of doing this, I have listed and sold a ton of properties. I can only think of one, maybe two that didn't get sold, and we can talk about why that happened as well. There are going to be other costs involved for you, but I will help you navigate that. And bottom line, it doesn't matter the way you sell it yourself, how you sell it, those costs are not going to change. They're going to be there. They change a little bit based on the time of year you sell and stuff, but again, I'll go into more detail with that. The actual biggest cost you're going to have is the percent of commission you're willing to pay a buyer's agent. And again, we're going to have this discussion, and it's negotiable, but I'll explain everything to you in more detail if you decide to look into using my services. The area that my MLS covers is basically a big chunk of Southwest Florida, and that's anything from Charlotte County north to Tampa, a little bit north of there, and over to Orlando. I can also help you with stuff south of there, but I dropped my MLS coverage for Lee County and Collier County at this time, but I have contacts in there, people within my company that I work with, that we can even handle that if you'd like it. Sale price differences. NAR, which is the National Association of Realtors, reports the median agent assisted homes sold for 425 compared to FSBO homes sold for 360. So even though I know a lot of people think they're going to do better by selling it for themselves, again, not only do they not actually sell, you saw those percentages earlier, but when they do, they actually probably are going to get less money than if they use an experienced good agent. Pardon me. When a property is overpriced, which is a good possibility when you're not getting showings, I don't care who you're listing with, you're probably overpriced because buyers are not going to schedule to see a house that's overpriced. They have access to all the numbers. Most all buyers use a realtor, and the realtor is going to provide them with all kinds of reports to know what the average value is of the kind of house they're looking for in that location. So having an overpriced home can really hurt you, and if you don't get people looking at it, you're not going to get offers. And especially Southwest Florida, there's all kinds of things like insurance costs, flood zones, roof age, HOA fees, that come into play as well as that. So bottom line, if you want to get more detail and find out what I can do for you for literally no money up front and very little money at close, just reach out and contact me. My name again is Steve Reed. You can contact me by phone at 239-300-8029, or you can email me at steve@havemysunshine.com. Let's talk about this and let's get your property listed and get it sold. Have a blessed day.